Hola, ¿qué tal amigos? Buenos días, buenas tardes y buenas noches. No importa la hora que sea, siempre es un gran momento para aprender español con Profesor Pablo. Please subscribe and please hit the like button. Thank you. Today's lesson is about double object pronouns. We've done them multiple times in the past. It's like muscle memory. It's just like a fighter. You have to train all the time. Baseball players, they got to practice all the time. They just don't do one exercise or one technique and practice it once. No, they do it over and over and over again to maintain their skills and even get better. So that's what we're doing with double object pronouns. Specifically today, we want to see when the lay changes to say and when the lace changes to say, why it happens and how it happens. We know that the indirect object pronouns are me, te, le, nos, and les. In case you're interested, the vosotros indirect pronoun is os. The direct object pronouns are the same. Me, te, instead of le, it's lo and la. Then it's nos. Instead of les, it's los and las. And again, the direct object pronoun is also os for vosotros. Now, notice I have indirect first and then direct. If you have two object pronouns together, we call it double object pronouns. Whether they're on the end of a command or an ing, on the end of an infinitive, or they're in front of a conjugated verb. When you have two, it's always the indirect object pronoun that goes before the direct object pronoun. Think of an ID card. ID card. The indirect comes first and the direct comes second. Okay? The indirect object pronouns almost always reference people. The direct object pronouns, lo, las, los, refer many times to objects and non-people. They can refer to people, but many times in this type of situation, they're going to be referring to an object. Imagine if you run into a burning house, you're going to pull the people out first, and then you're going to get the objects. The point is the indirect first, and then the direct. ID, think of an ID card. Okay, vender el carro is to sell the car. If you want to say, I'm selling the car to my friend John, I would say, le estoy vendiendo el carro a mi amigo Juan. If you want to say, I sold the car to John, le vendí el carro a Juan. But if I want to say, I sold it to him, now I need to go double object pronoun. I need the le for him and the lo representing el carro. But Spanish does not permit two object pronouns together beginning with el. So you have to change the le to say. So I sold it to him, referring to el carro, would be se lo vendí. If I want to make a command to a friend and say, sell it to him, it would be vendeselo, 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 with an accent on the E right here after the V. Vendeselo. Another example, decir la verdad, to tell the truth. I'm telling him the truth. Le estoy diciendo la verdad. Someone says, tell him the truth. Dile la verdad. And you want to say, I already told him. I already told him, meaning referring that you told him the truth. It would be, ya se la dije. Ya se la dije is referring to la verdad. Ya se la dije, I already told it to him. Ya se la dije. If you want to say, I'm going to tell it to him, se la referring to la verdad, se la voy a decir. I'm going to tell it to him. Two object pronouns together beginning in L in Spanish is a no-no. It cannot happen. It's either le or lace, and it will have to change to say. All the other ones work. For example, he sold it to me. Me lo vendió. He told us about it. Nos, it just in general. Nos lo dijo. Enseñar las fotos. Show the pictures to your mom. Enséñale las fotos a tu mamá. It stays le because they're not two object pronouns. But if I want to say show them to your mom, then it's going to be enséñase las a tu mamá. Las is representing las fotos. Se is representing le, which is your mom, to her. Show the photos to her. Enséñaselas, show them to her. Enséñale las fotos a tu mamá. Ofrecer ayuda, to offer help. I already offered help. Ya ofrecí ayuda. If you want to say I already offered him help, it'd be Ya le ofrecí ayuda. But if you want to say, I already offered it to him, you're doing double object pronoun, it to him. Well, in English, it is the direct object, to him is the indirect. In Spanish, it's ID, indirect and then direct. So I already offered it to him would be ya. To him has got to be se. It's la ayuda, la, and then ofrecí. Ya se la ofrecí. He already offered it to me. Ya me la ofreció. Dar el dinero, to give the money. Give him the money would just be dale el dinero. They gave us the money. Nos dieron el dinero. They gave it to us, referring to el dinero would be nos lo dieron. Okay? If you want to say I already gave it to him, it'd be ya. I can't say le lo. I got to change the le to say, to make it se lo. Ya se lo di. I already gave it to him. The se is in place of le, referring to him, and the lo is referring to el dinero. Ya se lo di. I already gave it to him. Give it to him. Dáselo. One word. D-A-S-E-L-O. There's an accent on the A. Dáselo ya. Give it to him now. Pedir las llaves. To ask for the keys. I'm asking him for the keys. Le estoy pidiendo las llaves. I ask her for the keys every day. Todos los días le pido las llaves. Okay? If I want to say ask her for them, it's a command, so pide. I can't say le las referring to las llaves, so it's got to be pídeselas. 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 Ask her for them. I already asked her for them would be ya se las pedí. You see, as you get more conversant and more skilled in Spanish, these double object pronouns in the past could be like a little pebble in your shoe, just irritating and bothering and annoying you. But the better you get, the more we practice these, we throw them into the language learning module. Again, we take the stone, we polish it a little bit more, right? We get better. Explicar la razón, explain the reason. They already explained it to me would be ya me la explicaron. It's la because it's la razón. Explain it to her. That would be explica se la. Explica se la. I already explained it to her. Ya se la expliqué. Abrir la puerta. Open the door for her. Ábrele la puerta. Ábrele la puerta. I already opened it for her. Ya se, meaning for her, right? Ya se la abrí. Ya se la abrí. Someone says, open the door for her. Ábrele la puerta. And you say, I'm already opening it up for her. Ya se la estoy abriendo. Prestar el coche. To lend the car. To lend somebody your car, right? Préstale el coche. Lend him the car. I already lent it to him. Ya se lo presté. Limpiar la casa. Clean up the house for her. Limpiale la casa. I already cleaned it up for her. Ya for her. Se, house, la, limpié. Ya se la limpié. I'm already cleaning it up for her right now. Ya se la estoy limpiando. You see how you can bounce these verb tenses around? Remember, right? The verb numbering system, 0 through 9. You want to be able to use all of them at any time. Just like a great concert pianist, you can hit any key at any time and make the sound do what you want. Let's go over here. Limpiar la casa. I think we did that. Oh, we've done them all. Okay, so again, what's underlined in orange is, in this case, the direct object. And you're going to replace it with a direct object pronoun, lo, la, los, or las. The person that you do this stuff to is the indirect object pronoun. And if it is he or him or they or you guys or usted you, right, you're going to go with le or les, but you have to change it to se. In Spanish, you could not have two object pronouns together beginning with the letter L. It doesn't happen. Regular double object pronouns are simple, but when you get to the le and the les, you got to know you got to swap them out to a se. Again, I sold it to him. Se lo vendí. Right? I showed them to her. Se las enseñé. I offered it to him. Se la ofrecí. Dar el dinero. I gave it to him. Se lo di. Ask for the keys. I already asked her for them. Ya se las pedí. Explain the reason. I already explained it to them. Ya se la expliqué. So those are double object pronouns again. Remember, when you have two object pronouns together, it's the indirect first, referring almost all the time to a person, and then the lo, la, los, and las almost all the time are going to be referring to an object, a non-person. Okay, es todo por ahora. Hasta la próxima lección. Cuídense mucho. Gracias.